Parents, remember your kids are watching you as they're participating in their activity. Set a positive example for your kids to feed off of.
Hello everyone and welcome live here to Kearney High School, where tonight it is a familiar matchup for the first time as conference foes. It is the Fremont Tigers traveling about 3 hours west to take on the home Kearney Bearcats, and I am one of your hosts for the evening, Jeff Ekstrom, along with my partners and former partners, I'd say. It's an alumni game here at Kearney High. Cannon Rash, Sean Carson joining me tonight. Guys, how's it been?
Oh, it's been great, man. We haven't been together. None of us have been together for long since football, but it's a great time for all of us to be back here tonight for some basketball.
Well, I tell you what, Jeff, I've been away for about 6 months now. In case y'all didn't know, I did join the Army, so I've been away training for a little bit. But I'm back. You know, Jeff asked me, he's like, hey, you want to do an alumni game, Kearney High girls basketball? I said, you know what? That sounds pretty fun. Let's do it. So I'm here. We're going to have a good time. And, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, it seems like this one is going to be pretty good. I mean, this one will probably be the closer of the two matchups tonight on this doubleheader. Fremont, they are 4-0. Looks like they're going to be one of the better teams in the state. Kearney have lost 2 straight. They are 1-2 on the season. But guys, this seems to be a good one. Fremont's got a couple of really good players coming in tonight.
Oh, this will be a great one. You know, Fremont led with 17 points per game. That's a freshman. That's Taylor McCabe. And it's going to be fun to watch her play. You know, coming in as a freshman, you're leading your team in points. So, you know, it's going to be fun to see her, battle out, Kearney returning 3 starters from last season's team. You know, they got that experience out there, but they have 2 sophomore starters with them. You got to see playing time, but it'll be fun to see, how Miss Taylor McCabe wants to do it against the Bearcats, how she plays. You know, Kearney's going to have to try to find ways to shut her down.
Yeah, McCabe had 21 points in her last outing, including 4 for 9 from downtown. So really that big scoring threat. Now, Sean, ask you, I know you haven't watched any of these teams play this year, but a couple of returners for each of them. Ellie Dahlgren, Alexis Mishu, Janae Kowalski. You watched them last year. What are you looking forward to seeing tonight from this home team?
Well, I tell you what, Jeff, and you can't be judging me over these technical terms when it comes to basketball. You see, we had the good pleasure of broadcasting our great football team in the last season, and I went to strength. I had strength class with a few of these girls, and they're very athletic. You know, they can pull their weight. This is a team sport, but you have to be good as the individual to make a good team, and I believe they can do it tonight. So I'm looking forward to it.
Well, it is a Heartland Athletic Conference matchup coming up here on Strive TV or on the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by First National Bank. I'd like to thank them for their support to be able to bring you high school hoops. We'll take a break, come back, finish up pregame, get you starters and tip-off here on BSN. We'll be back. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Kearney for the First National Bank pregame show of Kearney and Fremont. But first, let's get you starters. Let's start with the visiting team, the Fremont Tigers. First is a 5'9" junior, number 2, Sydney Galladay. A 5'9" freshman, averages 17 points a game, number 10, Taylor McCabe. 5'11" senior, number 20, Tessa Chacoin. Then a 5'10" guard, number 23, she is a junior, Emma Shepard. And lastly, a 5'9" senior guard, number 35, Jaylee Cone.
And now let's meet the stars for your Kearney High School Lady Bearcats. Leading the way, the 5'10" senior, that's number 3, that's Alexis Mishu. And then the 5'6" junior, number 4, Addison Wood. And then we have the 5'10" sophomore, number 23, that's Aspen Rusher. The 5'10" senior, number 33, Ellie Dahlgren. And rounding the starting lineup, the 6' sophomore, number 40, that's Lily Novacek. Head coach Jason Boyd for the Lady Bearcats.
So starters getting introduced here at Kearney. Again, as mentioned before, records a little different. The Fremont girls were 2-0 on the season, including wins over Lincoln East and Grand Island. While for the Bearcats, they flipped that. They are 1-2. They beat Bellevue West in their season opener, but have lost 2 straight to Lincoln East and Papillion La Vista. And Cannon, well, look at this Kearney team. They are lacking more of a post presence. They do have Lily Novacek down low, but the lack of a person down low at the post is really becoming apparent in these first few games.
Oh, it has. You know, before this year, it was now senior Claire Vanderbeek who decided not to play basketball to focus on her volleyball career. Hastings College commit there, but she was that post girl, and she did a great job. But like I said, now that she's college volleyball with the Hastings Broncos, she kind of wants to focus more on that. So it's kind of why she didn't decide to play. She would have been a 4-year starter. I believe she started her first 3 years. She could have been the 4-year starter, but since she kind of did that, decided to drop off, now they have first-year starter who got a lot of playing time last year. He's a first-year starter. That's Lily Novacek. So they are lacking down low.
So it is Christmas night, or should I say holiday night here at Kearney High. The Rowdies in holiday festivities dressed up appropriately, as well as the day at chat. So we're ready to tip off. Cannon, we'll leave it to you here for play-by-play today.
And we are ready for tip-off here in Kearney between the sophomore number 40, Lily Novacek, and also number 20 for the Tigers. Her name somewhere, that's number 20, that's Tessa Chacoin. And we are ready for basketball, and it's won by the Tigers. And that's going to be off to number 2. That's McCabe over in that far corner, 23. Correction, that's Shepard. Over to the 10. That is McCabe. And that corner 20, that's Sacoan. Back to McCabe. Over here to Galladay, who's heavily guarded at the top there by Aspen Rusher. Over here in the corner, that's 23. That's a Shepard for the deep 3, and that's in. That's Taylor McCabe for 3 from on the left court.
And you already see McCabe making a presence. She shot 4 for 9 in the last game against Grand Island. The Bearcats were in a zone right there.
And Addie Wood has it. It's going to be bad, but here comes Dahlgren, has it, drives in, down low the nose check with a back shot, puts it in off the glass and in. That's Lily Novacek.
And that's kind of what you get if you do a full court press like that. Bearcats can make you pay, especially on that full court press when Fremont is all spread out.
Galladay has it here for the Tigers. Swing pass over to be out of the hands. That's off Ellie Dahlgren and out of bounds. So it's going to be Tigers basketball.
And that's just a result of the zone the Bearcats are putting on right now. 2-3 zone. They're making it so if Fremont wants to beat the Bearcats today, they're going to have to shoot it.
Galladay at the top for the Tigers. Kicks over here to corner to McCabe. Thought about driving. Kicks it back out. That's 35. That's Jaylee Cone. Here to top to Galladay. To McCabe. Over here to 23 for Shepard from behind the arc. No good. A rebounded there by, it's going to be a foul on the offense. It's going to be Bearcat basketball.
So again, exact same place where Fremont shot it before in that near corner. They're going to set some screens, be able to bring a person across the baseline and try to get open threes down the corner is going to be one of the main game plans Fremont's going to have today.
You know, in that situation, they're falling a press. Kearney has struggled with the full court press all season, so, you know, the Tigers are probably taking note with that. Here comes Addie Wood from behind it. She's going to try to get heavily guard at the top, trying to get help. Needs help, goes over to miss you. Trying to get a play set up. Goes over there, back to Wood.
Fremont in an aggressive man-to-man defense.
That's going to be out of bounds off of number 35, Cone, so it's going to be Bearcat basketball.
And that, I think, is just looking on film from last game against Lincoln East where the Spartans put on a full court press and very, very aggressive man-to-man defense that caused a lot of turnovers. Fremont taking notes and being able to use that full court press to their advantage and cause turnovers.
Addie Wood drives to her left side, puts up a shot, puts it in. That's Addie Wood with the left-handed shot off the glass and in. And here we have Galladay for the Tigers. Over there to Shepard. Back here to Galladay. Kicks it back to Shepard. Bad pass, but she still gets it. Galladay at the top. Needs help. Takes a dribble. Takes a shot. Puts it in. That's a three-pointer there by number 2. That's Sydney Galladay. Kind of one of those shots. She just took the step back to shot it. Puts it in 6-4. Tigers on top. 5:50 left in this first quarter. Mishu kicks out to Dahlgren. Needs help. Down low to Mishu. And it's going to be jump ball. And that's possession of the Bearcats. So I think it's going to stay down here with the Bearcats.
You just see Mishu, even though she's more of that guard, they're going to try to get it more down low, try to get some of those Fremont post and foul trouble. But it may show up today that the Bearcats just don't have the height down there.
Dahlgren over in the corner to Rusher. Makes a spin move. Needs help. Kicks it back to Wood. She's going to, let things settle down, try to get some help. Over here to Dahlgren on the far left. Back to top to Wood. Here to Rusher. It's going to be a hand on. It's going to be Tigers basketball as Galladay comes away with it. And that's a foul, and I believe it might be on Mishu, and it's going to be on Alexis Mishu.
Didn't really like that possession by Kearney there on the offensive end. A lot of players just standing around except for the two near players. I believe that was Dahlgren and Mishu, but otherwise everyone else was really just standing around.
Checking in for the Tigers, number 3, the 5'8" senior, that's Madison Moore, and also number 42, the freshman, number 42, that's Macy Bryant, checks in for the Tigers. Galladay with a deep 3, no good, rebounded by the Tigers, and it's going to be Wood who comes away. Moore, it was off the hands of Moore, tended with that rebound, but Rusher has it. She drives up, puts up a shot, and that's going to be a foul.
I like that possession right there by Kearney. Aspen, Rusher, and Aspen Wood pushing the floor, not allowing Fremont to get settled in their aggressive man-to-man defense.
Number 23, that's Emma Shepard. That's her first foul. At the line for 2 is Rusher, and her first shot, no good. And so she'll be at the line for one more. 6-4 the score here in Kearney. The Tigers on top. Subbing back in for the Tigers. That's 35, the senior number. That's Jaylee Cone. So Rusher will be at the line for one more. And her second attempt. No good. Rebounder there by Novacek. Needs help. Miscommunication. Good keeping, but Tigers come away with it on a fast break. Here to McCabe with the left-handed layup, puts it in.
Not very good defense there by the Bearcats, not getting adjusted on the fast break, and Fremont's good enough they're going to make you pay.
Novacek has it, puts up a shot, and it's going to be no good, but it's going to be a foul. And I believe the foul is on the Tigers. That's number 3, Madison Moore. Her first at the line for 2 is Novacek.
And you just saw there Bearcats answering back right with their fast break, and this time able to go to the line and draw some fouls.
Her first one is no good, so that's 0 for 3 so far to line tonight for the Bearcats.
Well, you can cause fouls, but if you don't hit your free throws, those go to waste.
And her second attempt, no good. Rebounded by the Tigers. And here comes Galladay on a fast tempo here. Got about drive, kicks out to McCabe from behind the arc. No good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Now she's going to draw the foul. That rebound was 42. That was Macy Bryant. So then she'll go to the line, I believe, for 2. She will go to the line for 2.
And that's just good inside presence by Macy Bryant, able to establish herself down low, get the offensive rebound, and really, again, seeing that lack of a really dominant post player for the Bearcats.
Bryant at the line for 2. Her first attempt is good. The foul was committed on the Bearcats, number 40. That was Lily Novacek, her first of the night. And Bryant's at the line for 1 more, and her second shot is good. As Michigan will do the inbounding duties, and the Tigers come here on their press. Dahlgren has it. Here comes Michigan. A good screen block there on the far right, so Michigan has a fast break. Kicks it back low, miscommunication. It's going to be out of bounds. That's going to be Tigers basketball.
And that's a good play by the Bearcats. Michigan just not able to execute that pass. Rusher snuck in from behind. It looks like McCabe cheated up front in the lane and allowed Rusher to be backdoor, but just wasn't meant to be.
McCabe has it down low as Bryant, guarded by Novacek, kicks it out to Moore for a 3 attempt. No good. Rebounded by McCabe. Puts up a right-handed shot. No good. Gets her own rebound, though. Kicks it out to Moore over here in the far left to Galladay. Puts up a right-handed hook. No good. Rebounded by Bryant. That's going to be a foul. And the Rowdies did not like that call, because it was kind of a delayed call, honestly. But at the line for 2 is Macy Bryant. And her first shot is good. And subbing in for the Tigers, number 1, a 5'2" freshman. That's Maya Larson. And checking back in is a 5'11" senior number. That's 20. That's Tessa Chacoin. And Bryant at the line for 1 more. Her second attempt is good. Score 12-4 for Tigers on top. 4:02 left in this first quarter of action here in Kearney. Michigan has it over to Rusher. Thought about the 3, but she's going to drive in. Kicks it out, but it's going to be blocked there. Get a hand on by Coyne for the Tigers, so she comes on a fast break. Puts up a shot, puts it in. That's Jaylee Cone. And here comes Addie Wood with the ball. She gets around Larson, and that's going to be a timeout on the court called by Coach Boyd, and we're going to take it with them. You're watching Lady Basketball here on the Bearcat Sports Network. We welcome you live back here in Kearney, Nebraska for this Class A matchup between the Lady Tigers and the Lady Bearcats. Kaden Raft, Jeff Beckstrom, Sean Carson on the call. And so far, these Bearcats have been struggling against the Tigers.
Yeah, this full court press defense by the Tigers have really been causing trouble, specifically when the Bearcats are taking it inbounds and offensive rebounds. In one possession, Fremont had 3. Second chance opportunities are huge in high school basketball, and Fremont has all of them so far in this first quarter.
Addie Wood has it. She's guarded here by Coyne. Needs help. Kicks out to Novacek at the top of the key. Over there, newly checked in Janae Kowalski. Down low. Oh, that's out of bounds off the Tigers, so that's Bearcat basketball.
Not a bad idea there by the Bearcats, but it was just good defense by Jay Lee Cohn, swinging across on the baseline to step in front, knock it out of bounds.
It was one of those plays, I don't know if you saw, but it actually went off of 35 Cohn, who got a hand when it would have been their ball, but instead she knocked it out instead. Kowalski from behind the arc. No good. It was way short. Macy Bryant with the rebound for the Tigers, and she's going to bring it up. Across midcourt here on their side. Larson has it. Puts up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Ellie Dahlgren, but it's going to be taken away by Bryant. Goes back to Larson with the right-handed layup, and that's in. That's Maya Larson for 2.
And again, Fremont causing troubles on the inbound. Bearcats need to execute better and just be more aware of this full court press by Fremont.
It's Galladay and Wood at the top of the key, battling out. Over here to Dahlgren, a little swing pass. Kicks it over to Kowalski, the senior for the Lady Bearcats, who with a three-point shooter needs help. Goes down low, but it's going to be well short, and that's going to be taken away by Galladay. And Galladay brings it up for the Tigers. Kicks out to Bryant, thought about the 3, over to Larson from behind the arc, and that's in. That's Mia Larson for 3, or Maya Larson, correction. Which brings the score to 19 of 4. The Tigers on top, 2:20 left in this first quarter of action. Addie Wood has it for the Lady Bearcats. Needs help, trying to do a spin move, guarded by Larson. Kicks over to Kowalski, thought about the 3, but she's going to hold on to it. Tries to go, looks, needs help, and it's going to be hand on there by Chacoin, but it's going to be kept with the Bearcats as Kowalski has it. And it's going to be a handoff to Mish at the top.
Not a lot of moving around for the Bearcats right now in this possession.
Puts up a shot, no good. Gets her own rebound, puts up another shot. She's going to draw the foul, so she'll go to the line for 2. That'll be Alexis Mishu. 22, that is, or correction, 42. Macy Bryant with the foul, so Mishu will be at the line for 2, and her first attempt is good. I believe that's the first free throw made by a Lady Bearcat tonight.
And what Bearcats seem like what they want to do on their offense right now is getting screens down low and getting Mishu on kind of a mini pick and roll. But right now, they're just not, the Fremont defense is just not buying it, and they're coming away with all these steals, and they haven't been the greatest of passes either.
McCabe and Coyne both check back in for the Tigers, and this head coach, that is Nathan Carnett, he likes to get his starters back in and like sub them out and get them back in. So Coyne has it, kicks it out to Coyne, kicks it out to Galladay for behind the arc, no good. Rebounded by Novacek. Heavily double guard, needs help though, but she's gonna take it. But now it's gonna be off to Addison Wood, who was one-on-one with Galladay. It's gonna be another bad pass and out of bounds Tigers, so it's gonna be Bearcat basketball. But the pressure the Tigers are putting on these Bearcats is shown early on in this game.
They're making Kearney make decisions that are iffy ones at best, and as a result, this athletic Fremont team is just stepping in for steals, but there's a nice backdoor play.
And it's going to be with the rebound. No check. She'll go to the line and 1, so she'll go to the line for 1 more. So Novacek, who missed her first 2, will be at the line for 1 more to possibly complete the 3-point play.
And again, if they want to be successful in this game, they gotta, or the season, they gotta have a post presence down low, and Novacek is the closest one they have.
No good. Galladay with the rebound. Here to McCabe. Puts up a jumper. No good. Rebounded there by Alexis Mission. She's got Novacek, but it's going to be, she comes away with it. Almost went out of bounds, and miscommunication. Still has the ball. Kicks it back door, but it's going to be intercepted by Galladay. And here comes Galladay on a fast break. Kicks it out to McCabe. Thought about 3. Drives and kicks it out to Coyne for a 3 attempt. No good. Rebounded by Wood. And here comes Kowalski, but it's going to be Larson gets a hand on it to McCabe. Down low to Galladay with the right-handed layup, puts it in. And these Tigers are just playing fantastic in this first quarter, showing who is going to win it. A big late call, and they're going to call a foul, and it's going to be on Lady Tigers, 20, Tessa Chacoin. But as the Rowdies are now going after number 1, Maya Larson, who did a big flop, they're saying. And here we go. Novacek here to Dahlgren. Down low to Wood. Kicks out to Kowalski from behind the arc. No good. Rebounded there by Mishu. Kicks it out to Wood for 3. And it's in. That's Addison Wood for 3, baby. 21-11. 18 seconds left in this first quarter. Coin has it. Here to Galladay. Nice screen there by Bryant. Puts up a shot, and that's no good. Rebounded by McCabe. It's going to be a jump off, but it's going to be in possession of the Tigers.
And again, Bearcats got to move on those loose rebounds there. McCabe just showing more effort and getting that rebound first. Those are rebounds Kearney has to have.
McCabe is leading these Tigers on points per game, and she puts up a shot with the right-hand shot. No good. Rebounded by Bryant. Puts up a shot, and they're going to call a foul. And I believe the foul was committed on, we'll get the call from the announcer, Ellie Dahlgren, her second. So at the line for two is Macy Bryant. And I believe she is 4 for 4 from the line so far today. And her first attempt is good. Checking back in for the Bearcats, 23. That's Aspen Rusher, the sophomore.
Tigers making their free throws 5 for 5 tonight, and all by Macy Bryant.
Macy Bryant the line for one more. And it's good. 3.9 left here. Here's Addie Wood with the last second shot. Throws it up there, and it's no good. And that's going to end the first quarter with the score of 23-11. The Tigers on top. When we come back, we'll have the start of the second quarter. You're watching the Lady Bearcat basketball here on the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by First National Bank. We welcome you live here for the second quarter action between the Class A matchup between the Lady Tigers and the Lady Bearcats. Kanan Rath, Jeff Bex, and Sean Carson on the call. And boy, oh boy, that was not a pretty first quarter for the Lady Bearcats at all.
No, Cannon, offensively, Bearcats want to slow things down. But when they do, I just don't see a lot of movement from everyone on the court. And as a result, Fremont is getting steals, especially with their aggressive offense. And when they want to run, they either throw the ball away or it's stolen by the Tigers.
Checking in for the Bearcats, that's number 31, that's Burston Crew, the freshman. Rusher has it, gets help all the way out to Addie Wood. A little football pass, needs help, guarded by McCabe. Double team to Guru, and that's going to be a travel on Addie Wood. But also checking in is a 5'3" junior, that's number 1, that's Carrie Strubing.
Checking in for the first time tonight. Bearcats need to set more screens, especially get some shooters open and hit some jump shots to get back into this thing. Fremont playing really aggressive.
Galladay with a shot, nope, and it's going to be off her knee, so it's going to be out of bounds, Bearcat basketball.
And going back to Kearney, with Fremont playing so up close on this aggressive man-to-man defense, they need to set screens to get some shooters open, and then they need to hit some jump shots, and that's how I think they can get back into this game.
Carew over here to Wood, over in the corner to Rusher, drives in the hoop, thought about push shot, backdoor no shot, puts up the right-hand shot, puts it in. That's Lily Novacek. 23-13, 7:19 left in this second quarter. Tigers still on top. Galladay to McCabe. She drives in, kicks it out to 23. That's Shepard. Emma Shepard has it. Kicks it over to the Coin. Back to Shacoin. Here to Galladay. Looking for help. Goes back to Shacoin. Thought about the three. She's going to drive in. She's going to lose it, and that's going to be off her. So it's going to be Lady Bearcat basketball.
That's what I like to say. Butter fingers as she lost it there underneath.
Looks like we're going to take a second so Shacoin can tie her shoe. You don't want to trip on the cart and then have these rowdies target you. And I think we're ready here for some more basketball action in Kearney. Carew has it here for the Lady Bearcats, the freshman, getting some good playing time. And she's going to travel, so it's going to be Tigers basketball.
And that's exactly how you paint up this full court press defense, the zone trap right there by the Tigers. And that you want that to result in a travel, and it did.
At the top, we have Addie Wood and Galladay. McCabe from behind the arc puts it in. That's Taylor McCabe for three. Carew has it here for the Lady Bearcats. Her and Shacoin, she gets around one lady. Drives into the hoop. loses it, and it's going to be out of bounds off her, so it's going to be Tigers basketball.
Again, just not be able to handle that ball on the drive. So far, McCabe averaging 17 points on the year. She has 8 points so far.
Here we have, bringing up is McCabe, who is a freshman for Fremont. Tig Holiday. She drives into the hoop, puts up a shot. It's going to be a foul. And that's committed by number 4. That's Addie Wood.
And again, just watching these first 2.5 minutes of this second quarter, it seems like Fremont's less emphasizing on shooting the 3 and more on driving in and causing fouls. And that's what they've done so far.
Sydney Galladay's first shot is good. And checking back in for the Bearcats is the senior number 3. That's Alexis Mishu. At the line for one more is Sydney Galladay, but checking in is 42. That's Macy Bryant, who is having herself a pretty good game so far early on in this contest. Galladay at the line for one more. Her second attempt is good, which brings it to 28-13 here in Kearney. As Addie Wood will do the duties of bringing it up here to Rusher. Over in the corner, Mishu drives in, tries to go backdoor off the hand of a Tiger, so it's going to stay down here for the Bearcats.
And it seems like Fremont has switched from a full court man-to-man press into a half-court trap zone, a 2-3 zone to be specific.
Wood over to Rusher from behind the arc. No good. It's a push. So I believe the push was on Novacek, so it's going to be Tigers basketball. And it is on 40. That's Lily Novacek. I believe that might be her third. Nope, that's her second foul of the night.
And I like the call there by head coach Kelly Flynn for Fremont to go into a zone, because Kearney really hasn't tried to shoot the ball today so far. And when they haven't hit their shots. So make them shoot to win this ball game.
Coyne puts up a right-handed shot. No good. It's rebounded by out of bounds. Bearcat basketball is off the hands of 42. That's Macy Bryant.
And again, you're seeing Fremont emphasize on going down low and trying to draw fouls. And with a 15-point lead, I think you can do that. Even though it may not result in points, you're going to get some of these Bearcats in foul trouble.
Aspen Rusher here at Addie Wood gets it over that crest. It's going to be taken away by Misty. Drives in, puts up a shot. No good. And it's going to be a foul on the Tigers. Let's get the call. Number 35, Jaylee Coyne. That's her first. And at the line for 2 is 40, Lily Novacek. She has not been doing so well from the line tonight, though.
0 for 3 from the free throw line tonight.
Her first shot is good. And so she'll be at the line for one more. But checking in is number 3. That's Madison Moore, a 5'8" senior for the Tigers. And Novacek at the line for one more attempt. Her second shot is no good. Rebounded by Galladay. Sydney Galladay will bring the dudes and bring it up. Kicks it over here to Madison Moore. Puts up a right-handed layup. Puts it in. Great ball movement there by the Tigers. Wood needs help. Over here to Mishu, off the hands of Sydney Galladay, though. And that press has been killing the Bearcats, and it's still showing just right there when they were just struggling to get the ball over midcourt.
I think Wood's got to be more aware of her open teammates. Carrie Strubing was open right lateral to her, right to her left. Decided to chuck it down court. Resulting out of bounds, but they're still good right here.
Novacek has it. Goes back door to Rusher. Puts up a shot. It's going to be a big foul there by Sydney Galladay.
Was that a foul? I couldn't tell. You know, kind of just tackled her.
I don't know. There's tackling in the sport.
Looks like Galladay just wanted to go with the big rejection there. The highlight reel was too much on her mind.
At the line for 2 is Rusher. Her first attempt, no good. The Bearcats are still struggling at the line tonight.
3 for 10 for the charity strike tonight for the Bearcats.
Checking back in for the Bearcats, the senior, number 33, that's Ellie Dahlgren. Rusher at the line for one more. And her second attempt is no good. Rebounded by Macy Bryant. And here comes Sydney Galladay doing the duties to bring the ball up. Double team there, but she gets to Bryant. Over here to McCabe. Goes back to Bryant. Over to Moore. Back to McGalladay. A double team effort by the Bearcats. Over here, far past to Shepard. For 3, that's a travel. Travel committed by Taylor McCabe, who had the open 3. Decided not to take it. Looks like she wanted to drive in, but she's going to draw off travel instead.
She was like kind of stuck between whether she wanted to shoot the three and drive in. And you know where that happens, that's the travel.
And Addie Wood has it over here to miss you. Gets over to the midcourt here to Rusher. Here in this Tigers territory. Bad pass, but it's going to be, anyways, Wood comes away with it. It's going to be taken away there by Sydney Galladay. 30-14, Tigers on top. 4:39 left in this second. Backdoor to Bryant, puts the shot up, and it's in. 32-14, Tigers on top of this one. And this Class A matchup here in Kearney. Wood has it here for the Bearcats. Over to the corner to Rusher. Down low to Dahlgren. Puts up a shot, no good. Rebounded though here by the Bearcats. That's Strubing. Wood has it here to Rusher. One-on-one with Emma Shepard. Drives to the shot, puts it in. That's about to get the rebound. Puts it up, puts it in with the right-handed shot. That's been Rusher.
Good aggressiveness by the sophomore. Be able to get her own rebound and put it back in. That's the aggressiveness that Kearney and head coach Jason Boyd wants to see as this game proceeds.
McCabe, another travel though. Her second straight possession traveling, and she had an open three there, but instead it's me, Lady Bearcat basketball. Tessa Chacoin checks in, number 35, Jaylee Coyne, and number 1, Maya Larson, all checks in for the Tigers, but checking in for the Bearcats. That's senior number 11, Janae Kowalski. And we have Addie Wood, who's going to do the duties.
1-2-2, half-court press, zone half-court press.
A big pass to the backdoor to Rusher and puts it in.
And that's exactly what Kearney needs to do against this half-court press.
Taken away by Mishu. Great job there, goes to Rusher. Drives in, loses it. Dahlgren has it, puts up a shot, puts it up, puts it in for the and one. She'll go to the line for one more. Ellie Dahlgren with the shot. She'll go to the line for one more. Tessa Shaquin credited with the foul, but checking in is 23. That's Emma Shepard. And if you're knowing a lot about Fremont, the Shepard girls are pretty big in the Fremont area. Dahlgren, shot attempt is good, and that's going to complete the three-point play. 32-21, 3:27, but there's a timeout on the court by the Tigers, and we're going to take it with them. 32-21, Tigers still on top, 3:27 left in this second quarter. You're watching Lady Bearcat basketball here on the Bearcat Sports Network. (32-21), Tigers on top here in Kearney over the Bearcats. And, well, Kearney is starting to show a little life. Not a whole lot, but they're showing a little life here right now.
Yeah, Cannon, they're really showing it. The way they've lost some games this year is with their speed and fast break. They're kind of picking apart this half-court zone by the Tigers by going backdoor when they like to push the floor, and it's working right now as another steal.
Addie Wood with that steal. Here she comes. Kicks it to Rusher. Puts up a shot. She's going to draw the foul. She'll go to the line for two. The foul committed by 42, Macy Bryant. And now, Aspen Rusher will be at the line to add 2 more points, hopefully, for the Bearcats. Her first shot is good. Checking back in for the Fremont Tigers. That's 2. That's Sydney Galladay. She'll check in for the freshman number 10, Taylor McCabe. At the line for one more is Rusher. And her second attempt is no good. Rebounded by Bryant. Miscommunication there, but the Tigers come away with it. Galladay has it. Guarded top there by Rusher. Over here to Larson. Back to Galladay. Goes backdoor, but it's going to be out of bounds. So that's going to be Bearcat possession.
And all the mojo has just been sucked out of Fremont. I mean, Kearney is playing fire with fire, using Fremont's game plan against them, and it's working right now with that half-court zone press.
Kowalski drives in, puts up the shot, no good. Rebounded by Bryant. And here comes Larson on a fast break. Puts up the shot. No good. Rebounded by Mishu. And as Jeff said, the Tigers' life has kind of slowly come down. The Bearcats are slowing to come alive. Mishu puts up the right-handed shot, and it's in, baby. Alexis Mishu, which finally cuts his lead to single digits. At one point, the Bearcats were down by 15. Now they're down by 8. And Galladay has it here for the Tigers. Guarded at the top there by Rusher and Wood. Over here to Maya Larson, a freshman for the Tigers. Back to Galladay. Here in the corner to Shepard. She's going to drive back out to Larson. Gets a hand on it. It's going to be out of bounds. Oh, it's going to be Bearcat basketball.
That's a nice little pickpocket there by Ellie Dahlgren. Again, the Bearcats are doing what Fremont's done to them, forcing them to make decisions early in their possessions here as they, again, well, Fremont's going to do a full court press right now, but instead of zone, it's going to be man-to-man, something that worked earlier in this game in the first quarter.
Here we have Dahlgren at the top. Swings over here to Rusher on the far right. Thought about going to the left, but it's going to go to Wood. Goes back to Rusher. 1:50 left in this second quarter. And Wood has it, trying to get help. Goes to Mishu. Goes, puts up a right-handed shot. It puts it in. That's Alexis Mishu.
Mishu has 6 points.
McCabe thought about driving it. Kicks it out to Shepard for 3. No good. Rebounded there by a jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of the Tigers.
But again, now you're seeing Fremont, who's had trouble getting their offense going against this half-court zone by the Bearcats. So they're going to want to push it up the floor, and they have. But let's see what they can do when the Bearcats have established their defense.
Emma Shepard with it for the Tigers. Guarded there at the top by Rusher. Over here to McCabe for an open 3. Puts it in. That's Taylor McCabe for 3.
And Taylor McCabe has not missed much from 3 tonight. So far, she is 3 for 4 from downtown.
Addie Wood has it here on the Kearney K logo at center to Mishu on the far right of the wing. Here to Rusher. Kicks it over here to Wood. Over here to Kowalski. Thought about the 3. She's going to put up a 3 attempt. Well short. Rebounded by Bryant. Under a minute to play left in this first half of action. Bryant to McCabe. Guarded by Kowalski. She's going to drive in. Kicks it out. Ooh. Shepard miscommunicated, but still has it. Here's Galladay. She drives in. Puts up a shot. No good. Rebounded there by Addie Wood. Trying to get help. Under 40 seconds left. She's guarded there by Galladay, but she's going to go one-on-one. Gets around her. Makes a spin move. And looks like she's going to try to get things set. Oh, a big move there. She's going to keep it. Puts up a shot. No shot, but that's going to be a foul on the Tigers.
Those good handles there by Addison Wood, making her defender miss a couple times and able to draw the foul. It seemed like they might have want to wait for the last shot of this quarter, but instead Addison Wood's going to go to the line for 2 shots. Fremont already has 10 team fouls.
And so the foul committed by number 2, Sydney Galladay, her second. Oh. All right, Wood's first shot is good. Check it in for the Bearcats. This is number 1. That's Carrie Strubing. She checks in for Ellie Dahlgren. So at the line for one more is Wood, and these Bearcats are showing life in this second quarter against the Tigers. Her second attempt is good. 35-28, Tigers still on top. 22 seconds left in this second quarter.
Head coach Kelly Flynn for Fremont just told Galladay just to wait for the last shot of this quarter.
And so, like Jeff said, expect the Tigers to take the last shot, but the Rowdies are going to go after her. She is going to thought about driving in, but she's going to lose it. She's going to still have it. She loses it again. Here comes Addie Wood. Her puts up a shot. No good. And that's going to be end of the first half of action of this Lady Bearcat basketball with the Tigers leading 35-28. We're going to take a break. When we come back later, we'll have a recap of the first half and second half of basketball. You're watching Lady Bearcat basketball here on the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by First National Bank. welcome you live here back at Kearney High School for this halftime show. We're going to have a little recap of some stats from Jeff, a little recap, hopefully get you some scores from around the state. But, you know, Jeff, do your thing. Who was the players to shine in that first half for both teams?
All right, let's get you some halftime stats. First, we'll start with the visiting team leading at halftime. The Fremont Tigers lead at 35-28. They are shooting 11 for 29 from the field, a 38% clip. Leading the team has been Taylor McCabe. She has 11 points. She averages 17 on the year, including 3 for 4 from downtown. Behind her is Macy Bryant. She has 8 points, 6 of those points coming for the charity strike. Then behind her is Sydney Galloway, has 7 points. Maya Larson has 5 points. 2 points apiece. You got number 35, Jaylee Cone, and number 3, Madison Moore. As a team, 11 for 29 from the field, 5 for 12 from downtown, and 8 for 8 from the free throw line. For the Lady Bearcats, they have 28 total points, shooting 10 for 26 from the field, same as the Tigers at a 38% clip. Leading the way, a couple of tied leading scorers. Lily Novacek has 7 points, as well as Addison Wood. Behind them, Alexis Mishu, 6 points. Aspen Rusher, 5 points, and Ellie Dahlgren has 3 points. 1 for 5 from downtown, and 7 for 16 from the free throw line. And those are your stats from the first half of play.
Now let's get you some scores from around the state here in the Class A level. First one we found is Lincoln Pius girls taking on the Lincoln North Star. It's in the fourth quarter. The Bolts are leading at 35-21. And I'm going to scroll through. We got some. Now we have the Lincoln South. That one's going to be real earlier, so we're going to keep kind of scrolling through to try to find some Class A. We'll just do that later. We'll do that later. So, Jeff, Sean, John, what did you like of that first half?
Is it Sean or John?
Okay, John.
All right, so listen up. I've been thinking a little bit, right? And Jeff was talking about it a little bit, and the Bearcats are getting away from zone, playing more man coverage. And, you know, the Tigers, they're kind of scared when they come playing up close, you know, trying to get a layup and everything. They're not too comfortable with it, and we've seen, you know, they're not the best at it. The Bearcats with the man coverage, you know, it's working. You know, once if the Tigers are free, they're going to go in for a 3. And 9 out of 10 times, they're probably going to make the 3. So, I think staying with the man coverage, you know, staying up close and personal is, best way for the Bearcats to come back and possibly, win this game.
And now we are ready to start this third quarter. It's going to be out of bounds Tigers, Bearcat basketball.
Back to Sean, what Sean was saying. Yeah, early on, the Bearcats were just playing a typical 2-3 zone, allowing Fremont to get up ahead, and with them making some shots, and then they well adjusted into a mix between a half-court zone and man-to-man, really forcing Fremont to make some bad decisions.
Galde to McCabe, makes a move, puts up a shot, puts it in. A great little behind the back there by Taylor McCabe to put it in. And that's going to be the first score in this third quarter. It was committed by the Tigers, but another turnover by the Bearcats. So here comes McCabe, goes down low to Galde, puts up a right-handed shot off the glass and in. 4 straight points in a matter of under 10 seconds for the Tigers. Rusher has it here for the Lady Bearcats. Bounce pass here to Addie Wood. Guard there by McCabe. Needs help. Here goes a Novacek. Back to Wood. Here to Mishu. She's going to roll. She's going to drive in. Puts up a shot. Puts it in. That's Alexis Mishu. 9-point lead the Tigers have here over the Lady Bearcats. As Emma Shepard has it here for the Tigers. Back to Sydney Galladay. Galladay swings over here to Coyne. Back to Galladay. Over there to Shepard for a deep 3 attempt. No good. And McCabe come away with the rebound for the Tigers. Kicks it out to Galladay. Here we have Chacoin puts up a shot, no good. That's going to be a foul on Tessa Chacoin.
I believe that's her 4th, and she is very frustrated. Let's say she had 3 going into the half, and now within a minute 28, she's going to be on the bench until the 4th quarter.
Checking in for the first time tonight, that's 33. That's Charlie Earth, a 5'9" sophomore for the Tigers. So Kearney down by a total of 3 possessions. And so they've cut down this lead dramatically, and it's going to be taken away here by the Tigers. McCabe puts up a shot, puts it in. And doing the inbound dunes will be Alexis Mishu.
And Fremont went from a half-court zone press right to a full-court man-to-man press, and it's really causing issues for the Bearcats.
Mishu kicks out the rusher. She's going to drive and puts up a left-handed shot, and it's in off the glass. That's Aspen Rusher.
That's good athleticism by Aspen Rusher. Was able to make a effective pump fake and able to use her athleticism to drive in and put up a left-handed layup.
Here's Galladay, back to Shepard, swings it over here to the corner to coin, down low to Earth, puts up a shot, no good. Gets her own rebound, she's gonna put up, she'll put it off the glass. That's Charlie Earth.
And again, like mentioned before in the first half, second chance opportunities.
And that's gonna be a foul on Jaylee Coyne. And head coach Kelly Flynn does not really like that call. Second foul committed by 35, that's Cone. Kaylee Cone. And there's that press again. It gets to be all the way. And here comes Aspen Rusher. She's going to take a fast tempo, gets out of that press, drives to the hoop. Instead of a shot, she's going to kick it back here to Mishu. Puts up a shot, puts it in, baby. That's Alexis Mishu.
And that's what Kearney has to do with this man-to-man press. They got to be able to push the floor, because if they take their time coming up court, it's going to allow Fremont to force the Bearcats to make some iffy decisions.
Galladay swings over here to Jaylee Cone. Back to Galladay for a three attempt. No good. Rebounded by Dahlgren. Oh, picked away there by Cone. Has McCabe backdoor with the backdoor bounce pass, puts it in. Great pass there by Cone to McCabe.
And again, it's been an issue all game inbounds. Fremont is able to steal this ball over and over, especially with double teams. Bearcats got to have an extra man up when they inbound the ball. It's becoming a very apparent issue.
Rusher from behind the arc, no good. Rebounded there by Galladay. And she's going to bring it up here for the Lady Tigers. Swings it out to McCabe. And that's going to be another travel called on McCabe, so it's going to be Lady Bearcat basketball.
And McCabe has an issue so far tonight. That's about her fourth travel call on the night. Getting a little jumpy, the freshman is. But her jumpiness has seemed to be an issue for Kearney. So far tonight, she has 17 points. A
big line change here. We have 5 new girls in for the Tigers. Number 1, Maya Larson. Number 22, Emma Shepard. And that's a big foul. Correction, 32. That's Sarah Shepard. 22. There is no 22 on our roster, but on the roster below JV, that's Bella Keaton. I'm going to say that's who it is. 21, Lexi Glosser. And Macy Bryant checks in. So we see some 3 new names here in tonight's game, with 2 who have seen some good playing time. Wood has it here for the Lady Bearcats. Kicks it out here to Mishu at the top of the key. Over there to Dahlgren on the far right. Drives in the hoop. She still has it. Trying to get help. Needs help. Kicks it out here to Rusher. Here comes Addie Wood. Guard there at the top by Larson. Here to Mishu. Backdoor to Wood. Puts it up. No good, but Novacek with the rebound. That's a jump ball. Possession with the Tigers.
And that was a good play by Addison Wood, just to cut right to the lane off the pass. Not good defense by Fremont, but an easy layup that was missed. Those are shots Kearney is going to have to make if they want to get back in this ball game.
Timeout on the court called by the Tigers, and we're going to take it with them. 45-34, 4 left here in the third quarter. You're watching Lady Basketball here on the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by First National Bank. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to the Lady Bearcat Basketball here on the Bearcat Sports Network. Jeff Ekstrom, Tanner Ash, Sean Carson on the call in. Sean, what have you seen so far in this third quarter from both teams?
I mean, third quarter was a little bit rough for the Bearcats. A few fouls on them. You know, there was a lot of traveling for the Tigers. I can't really say much right now. You know, the third quarter was the third quarter. It's, you know, I mean, 4 minutes left. and they're up by 9, 10, 11, 10, 11. I can't count. Oh, they're up more now. And so I can't say much right now.
That's going to be a foul committed by 21. That's Lexi Glosser. On that previous possession, the basket was made by 42, Macy Bryant.
Again, the Bearcats have gone to a 1-2-2 half-court zone, but Fremont doing what they can to pick it apart, especially near the baseline where they can just put it down low behind all the defense.
Coach Flynn has a lot of trust in his girls, putting in a lot of younger names in this with a 13-point lead over the Lady Bearcats. Addie Wood has it, puts up a short, still has it. She's going to lose it though. And for the second time, Maya Larson will go down hard, but that's going to be, this time it's going to be called a foul on the Bearcats.
Mishu's second on the night. Bearcats first of the half, I believe.
Doing the inbounding 22, that's Bella Keaton, a 5'5" freshman for the Tigers. Larson has it, and that's going to be a travel on Larson. So Lady Bearcat basketball.
We'll be interested to see what Kearney wants to do here. And yeah, smart decision having 3 players in the backcourt, especially with the inbounds being an issue so far.
Here comes Addie Wood, crosses midcourt into the Tiger territory. Here to Dahlgren at the top of the key. Looking for help, goes back door to Mishu, puts up the shot, puts it in. She'll go to the line for one more. That's Alexis Mishu. Foul on 21, Lexi Glosser, her second foul of the night so far.
And Mishu just swung down low with no one guarding her whatsoever, and she was left alone and made Fremont pay.
And a Mishu completes the 3-point play for the Bearcats. 10-point lead for the Tigers. And Mishu gets a hand on it. It's going to be out of bounds. Bearcat basketball. Great job there by Mishu and the Bearcats. So that's another turnover.
A little luck there, because if Mishu doesn't get a hand on it, that's a wide open basket for the Tigers. Bearcats maybe got to get a little more back so they can't have that.
Double dribble, so it's going to be Tigers basketball, and it's going to be another line change coming in to Sydney Galladay, number 10, Taylor McCabe, number 3, Madison Moore, 35, Jaylee Cohn, and staying in is 23, that's Emma Shepard. I think Coach Flynn, he saw that the Bearcats were starting to get the momentum and wants to put back out his 5 best players so far who've been playing well tonight. Over in the corner, McCabe has it, swings it out over there to Shepard. Over in the corner for Moore for 3 attempt. No good. Rebounded there by Dahlgren. Guarded there by Moore, tries to get around her. She needs help. And it's going to be caught over there by the Tigers, but it's going to be taken away here by Dahlgren. Goes over to Rusher. Makes a move, puts up a shot, puts it in. Aspen Rusher. And here come the Tigers as Madison Moore has it. It's going to be taken away by Addie Wood. Showing life. She drives in, puts up a shot, no good. Rebounded there by Taylor McCabe. And here she comes here for the Tigers. Kicks it out here to Moore. She puts up a shot. No good, and that's rebounded by McCabe. Puts up a shot, puts it in off the glass. That's Taylor McCabe.
And again, second chance opportunities going on the wayside for the Bearcats. They need to be able to get these defensive rebounds and not have these second chances for Fremont.
That's going to be a foul, so Rusher will go to the line for 2. The foul was committed by the Lady Tigers, number 10. That is, I think he said number 10, Taylor McCabe, her first of the night. And Russer's first attempt is good.
It's been weird so far this game. This game has been on the brink of being a blowout for Fremont, but just when it's about a blowout, Kearney goes on a run to make this a single-digit lead, and right now they're in one of those runs.
And Rusher's second attempt is good. So now it's an 8-point lead for the Tigers as Sydney Galladay swings over here to Emma Shepard. Back to Galladay. Needs help. Here to Shepard. Swings over here to Cone. Over there to Galladay. To McCabe for a 3 attempt. No good. It's loose. It's out of bounds. Bearcat basketball.
So now Kearney has a chance to make this game as probably the closest it's been since maybe the first quarter, if they are able to capitalize on this possession.
Addie Wood has it for the Bearcats. Double team. Here to Rusher. Swings it to Kowalski down. Puts up a shot. Puts it in with the right-handed hook. That's Janae Kowalski. 49-43. Tigers on top. And the Bearcats are starting to show a press. McCabe has it. Here to Galladay. Over here to Shepard. To Cone. Down low to Shepard. Goes back toward Bryant. Puts up a shot, and that's off the glass and in. That's Macy Bryant.
Just busted coverage right there, leaving Macy Bryant open. Bearcats were going for a double team, trying to force a turnover, but instead it was Bryant who went right behind the defense. It was wide open for the put-in.
And I think Coach Boyd is going to try to get that last second shot. As Addison Wood, the point guard, has it for the Lady Bearcats. 30 seconds and counting left in this third quarter. And Wood thought about driving here to Kowalski. Back to Wood. And that's exactly what they're going to do, is try to let as much time tick off and get the last second shot. And here comes Wood. Over to Rusher. Back to Wood. And she's going to drive in. Goes back toward Novacek. Puts up a shot. Puts it in. That's Lily Novacek. And here it comes, the Tigers. Galladay to McCabe. And that's going to be a foul on the Bearcats. So with 3.6 seconds, Sean, what do you think they're going to do here?
Well, I tell you what, just like any basketball game, you can expect a lot of things, all right? In order to play basketball, you need stamina, endurance, accuracy, and you got to have a lot of repetition when you're in practice, all right? Me and Jeff know in bowling, you got to be repetitive to have that perfect shot. And to make shots, at different, I don't want to say measurements, but like different places on the court, you got to be very repetitive like you do in practice. And right now they're getting tired, they're losing their accuracy. And they're kind of just getting sloppy,
And that a missed shot here at the end by McCabe, no good. And that's going to be a foul at the end by the Tigers. But that's going to end the third quarter. She's going to the line for two. That's Ellie Dahlgren. So instead of it being over, she's going to have 2 free throw attempts. 45. Gracie Herman, according to the JV roster, no good her first attempt. So it was a 1-and-1, so that's going to do it for the third quarter action. 51-45, the score after 3. When we come back, we'll have the fourth and final quarter action here of Lady Bearcats basketball here on the Bearcats Sports Network. It is Christmas theme here in Kearney for the best student section in Nebraska, the KHS Rowdies, and they're doing a Christmas theme. And anybody who comes to Kearney, Nebraska will experience what the Rowdies, who have something greatly planned every game. Head Rowdy, Colin Goff, Maya Chamberlain, and you can say they do great things for the Rowdies.
Certainly do. They're one of the most, I'd say, feared and respected Rowdy sections in the state, arguably the best. And Cannon, I've been to a few games in Lincoln, and there's nothing like this Kearney atmosphere.
And here we're back for fourth quarter action. Mishu has it, puts up a shot, and it's going to be a foul. So she will go to the line for 2. The foul committed. 42, Macy Bryant, that's her third. So at the line for 2 is Alexis Mishu. And her first shot is good.
Mishu on the night has 14 points to lead the Bearcats.
Mishu at the line for one more. Her second attempt is good. And now it is a 4-point lead for the Tigers.
Bearcats were down as much as 18 points in this game.
Shepard has it over here to McCabe. Swings it all the way up to Galladay. Over to Coyne for a 3 attempt. No good. And it's going to be rebounded here by Aspen Rusher. And here come the Lady Bearcats. Slows it down. Still comes away with it. Here to Addie Wood. Makes a spin move, drives through, puts up a shot, puts it in. Addison Wood cuts it to 2. One possession game here in Kearney. 51-49, Tigers on top. And these Bearcats are showing life. Here is Taylor McCabe over here to Emma Shepard. Needs help. She's just going to dribble it to the top. Goes over here to Sydney Galladay. A baseball football pass over to McCabe. Thought about shooting here to Shepard, who's inside. That's going to be a foul on the Bearcats.
A little delayed call there on the official. It's going to be called an Addison Wood. And Macy Bryant was calling for it, waving her hands in the air, looking for it down low. Instead, Fremont is going to try to swing it around, but Macy Bryant's been a little open down there low in the post.
For a 3 attempt by Galladay, in and out, and it's in. That's Sydney Galladay. Her 3-point attempt was good. So here comes Aspen Rusher and the Bearcats. Guard up top there by Sydney Galladay. Oh, a missed travel there by the officials, and the Bearcats got a break. And here comes Addison Wood. Here to Dahlgren. Guarded there by Shepard. Over here to Novacek. Hands off to Wood. Thought about the 3, but goes to Dahlgren. Here back to Addie Wood. Trying to get something settled here for the Lady Bearcats. Does her little famous spin move. Goes around Novacek. She's going to drive through. Puts up a shot. Puts it in. A great shot there by Addie Wood.
Addison Wood, athletic player right there, just kind of a scoop shot with her hand around the defender, and she has 11 points on the night.
Here's Sydney Galladay. Goes over to Emma Shepard with the bounce pass. Guarded there by Rusher. Over here to Galladay. Thought about 3, goes down low to Bryant. It's going to be a foul on the Bearcats, though.
And if that's on Mishu, I believe that may be her 4th. Yep, that's her 4th foul on the night for Mishu.
And it looks like Janae Kowalski will check in for Mishu. And, you know, that can be kind of bad for the Bearcats because one of your hot leaders is now in very foul trouble. Here's McCabe with a jump shot. No good. Rebounded by the Bearcats, and Dahlgren comes away. Ooh, a little pump fake there. But it's going to be a nice pass here to Wood. It's a 1-possession game here in Kearney. It's going to be intercepted here by Taylor McCabe. Here she comes. Drives up, puts a shot up, puts it in off the glass.
Wow, that's an impressive play by the freshman, and good awareness, too. As you noticed, it was going to be a 3-on-2, and McCabe, who was going to take it herself, decided to slow things down and then attack when she saw an opening, and she used her athleticism to put one up and in.
Here we have Addie Wood top of the key. Over here to Aspen Rusher on the far right side of the court. A nice far pass to Kowalski, down low to Dahlgren. Puts up a shot. That's going to be a foul. That's on Macy Bryant. I believe that's her 4th.
And you are correct, Kanan, her 4th foul. And Macy Bryant has been an impact player for the Tigers as she has 12 points on the night, tied for 2nd on the team for this game.
At the line is Dahlgren, and her 1st attempt is good. And now this is big. Checking in is 20. That's Tessa Chacoin. And I believe she has 4 on herself too. So it's going to be interesting to see how she's going to play this one out. And Dahlgren at the line for one more. And her 2nd attempt, no good. Rebounded there by Shepard, and here come the Lady Tigers. That is Sydney Galladay. It's a 4-point lead. Here we have Emma Shepard to Maya Larson. Hands it off to McCaig. McCaig here on the right to Larson. Needs help. Underhand pass to Shepard. Over the head pass over here to Galladay. She drives in. Baseline, puts it up, puts it in. That was a great shot there with the left-handed off the backboard and in.
Yep, just blew by everyone on the baseline, and a mini reverse layup. She had to look up for that one, so that was a nice play by Galloway.
And here comes Dahlgren. Over here to Wood, to Kowalski. A nice backdoor pass to Dahlgren. Gets it, puts it up, no good. Rebounded by McCabe.
Bearcats need to execute there. That was an excellent pass by Kowalski.
McCabe puts it up, puts it in with the right-handed shot.
Wow, impressive for this freshman. She has 23 points on the night, and that fake pass, the Bearcats really bit on that, and a nice play by McCabe to make it a 8-point ball game.
And we have a timeout on the court called by Coach Boyd, and we're going to take it with them. You're watching Lady Bearcat basketball here on the Bearcat Sports Network. with the score 60-52, Tigers on top, 405. Well, Jeff, for the Tigers, who has been very impressive, would you say, so far tonight?
It has to be Taylor McCabe. She has 23 points on the night, and more specifically is her play and transition. Her last 6 points have come in fast-paced opportunities, and just the awareness she has as a freshman, fake passes, slows it down on a 3-on-2 opportunity, and she has the patience to attack at the right time, and that's really been impressive, especially for a freshman. For the Tigers, they got a good one on their hands.
And here's Wood, over here to Dahlgren. Back to Addie Wood, top the key, here to Rusher on the far left. A nice backdoor pass to Dahlgren. Down low to Mishu. Out of the hands of a Tigers, so it's going to be Lady Bearcat basketball. With 3:51 left, and you know, you're Kearney. You want to score and get stops. You want to score and get stops. That's what you want to do. Here comes Addie Wood, goes to Mishu, gets it, puts up a shot, no good. Rebounded by Novacek, has it, puts her shot, no shot though. They're gonna say the foul's committed, but so it's gonna be an inbound. But the foul on the Tigers. And that's Tessa Chacoin, and she's done.
Yep, she is fouled out, and she does not look happy about it. She was not happy when she got her fourth, and she looks evenly upset for her fifth. And head coach Kelly Flynn not happy with the call, discussing it with the head referee.
I was wrong. I thought they said the shot did not go up, but she'll go to the line for 2 for Novacek. And that will be Tessa Chacoin tonight. And so they're going to sub in Macy Bryant, who does have 4 fouls, though, for the Tigers so far in this game. Novacek, she'll be at the line for 2. And these are key free throws here for the Lady Bearcats. Her first shot is good. So Lily Novacek's first attempt on this one is good, so she'll be at the line for 1 more. And her second shot, well short, rebounded by Macy Bryant. Here come the Lady Tigers. Over here to McCabe, the very impressive freshman. Puts up a jump shot, puts it in. That's Taylor McCabe again. And we have said her name plenty times today for scoring. 25
points. There's just, Bearcats do not have an answer for her right now.
Ellie Dahlgren has it here for the Lady Bearcats. Back to Wood. Over in the corner here to Rusher. Nice backdoor pass to Dahlgren. Back to Rusher. Puts up a shot on the line, and it's in. Aspen Rusher. And I believe her foot was on. It was on the line, so that's only gonna be 2 though. But great shot there by Rusher.
Bearcats need to hit more of those perimeter jumpers, something they have struggled with so far this season.
Here's Galladay. Double teamed here to McCabe. And it's gonna be off the hand of Wood, but it's gonna be out of bounds. Great read by Addison Wood though.
Good anticipation there. Bearcats need to play more aggressive here in this last 2:56. They need to cause some turnovers and bad shots by the Tigers to be able to have the offensive opportunities to get back into this one.
Jaylee Coyne, Janae Kowalski checks in here for both respective teams. And we have Sydney Galladay. And it's going to be a double team up top. Here's the Bryant. And that's a bad miscommunication. She thought she had someone on the right, but it's going to be out of bounds, so it's going to be Lady Bearcat basketball.
Now on the other side of the court, it looked like McCabe came off a screen, so it looks like Bryant thought McCabe was going to come down to her right, but instead went to the left. And now here's an opportunity for the Bearcats.
Kowalski has it. Goes over here to Mishu on the far left corner to Rusher. And she gets a hand. Oh, it's Wood comes away with it. Goes here to Rusher. She's up top, back to Wood. Here to Rusher in the far right corner on the right side. A nice far pass to Kowalski. She is double teamed. A Rusher. She's going to drive in. Swings out, puts up a shot. No good. And it's rebounded by Kowalski for 3. No good. And it's going to be kept in by Mishu. Backdoor shot for Rusher. No. They almost got that the back and 1, but instead she'll go to the line for 2. But a great rebounding effort by Mishu, who almost went out, got it. Saw Rusher backdoor, did a quick bounce pass, puts up the shot, draws the foul, she'll go to the line for 2. 2:08 left here in this fourth quarter. And well, ever since the first quarter, the Bearcats have been showing life, and it's been turning out to be a fun one.
Yeah, really pushing the pace offensively and transitioning into a 1-2-2 half-court press. That's really caused some turnovers for the Tigers.
Aspen Rusher's first attempt is good for the Lady Bearcats, so she'll be at the line for 1 more. And her second attempt for the Lady Bearcats. is good. And here comes Galladay, and there's going to be a press. Here to Shepard, who recently checked in for Maya Larson. She drives in, over to Galladay. She's going to drive in the hoop, backdoor to Bryant, puts it up, puts it in, off the glass and in. That's Macy Bryant.
Too easy for Fremont, blown coverage there. No one down low for Bryant, and the Tigers score easily.
Here comes Aspen Rusher, has it back to Addie Wood, but she's going to lose it. Here comes Taylor McCabe on a fast break, one-on-one, puts up a shot, no good. It's rebounding, it's going to be taken away here by Addie Wood, and here she comes. One-on-one with McCabe, puts up a shot. She's going to draw the foul. That's on Taylor McCabe.
Only McCabe's second, so no foul trouble for her, but Bearcats go to the line, and even though not many fouls for McCabe as a team, Fremont has 10 team fouls, so Bearcats will get 2 free throws every foul Fremont commits.
And her first attempt is no good. Checking in is 40. That's Novacek and 1 Larson for their respective teams. So at the line for one more is Addie Wood. With that being said, her second attempt is good. And now it's press time for the Bearcats. They need to stop and put another basket in. They're down by 6. And here comes the Tigers. Here comes Emma Shepard with it. Kicks it out to Larson for a 3 attempt. No good. And here comes Mishu with the ball. Here comes Alexis Mishu. Drives to the hoop, puts up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Bryant. Oh, it's going to be a jump ball. Jump ball, and it's in possession of the Tigers.
And that's a play where I think Mishu just has to execute that shot. She was open. It was just a tiny little floater. And those are shots Bearcats have missed today, and shots they should not have missed if they want to be in this basketball game, and they aren't right now.
Time out on the court. We're going to take it with them. 64-58, 1:13 left here in this fourth quarter action. You're watching Lady Bearcat basketball here on the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by First National Bank.
Ian, how's it going?
64-58, Tigers on top, 1:13 left. And well, Sean, what did the Bearcats need to do on this next possession? It was a foul. It was a foul on the Tigers. It'll be inbounding, or correction, it was a timeout called by the Tigers. And if you're Kearney, what do you want to do here?
They just got to do what they did in the second. You know, they got to stay as close as they can. They got to stay to man, make sure they can't score. And then when they get the chance, the Bearcats need to score. You know, whether that be threes. I preferably not do threes. I'd rather keep it clean, not get too sloppy, and stick with the layups. But whatever they need to win is what they need to do.
Lily Novacek commits a foul for the Bearcats. So you're in that situation where it's time to foul. It is time to foul. Novacek's third foul of the night. But it's press time as it's McCabe and Mishu, the two best, arguably some of the best girls on this court, going at it for their respective teams. McCabe gets it over here to Shepard. Under a minute left to play. Addie Wood goes with Galladay to McCabe. Over here to Larson, and there's the foul.
That was the last one to give. So one more foul will be free throws.
And so if you're Kearney here, what do you want to do? I know, almost away, that's a foul, and then now it's time for free throws. Going to the line for 2 is 10, Taylor McCabe. Mishu credited with the foul, and so she is now officially done for the game.
How many fouls does she have now?
5.
5? Is she out of the game after 5?
Yep, out of 5
All
fouls in basketball, you officially foul out. So at the line for 2 is Taylor McCabe. And if you're Kearney, you need her to miss these. And these rowdies are going to try to do anything to get her to miss. And her first shot is good. So she'll be at the line for one more. As Jeff finally puts his headset back on, he was a little distracted.
Hey, you got to talk to Lee Harrington, former Bearcat wrestler, former 2-time state champion.
And it's in.
And McCabe's second shot is good, 66-58. That's an 8-point lead. I don't know. You got a situation. Try to maybe get a 3-point up there or get something as soon as possible. Here comes Wood, has it. Makes her man, drives it, puts up a shot, no good. And it's going to be rebounded here by the Tigers with under 30 left. And it's going to be out of bounds. Bearcat basketball. 24.1 left in this fourth quarter, though.
So 3-possession game for the Bearcats. They need to go down, get a quick basket, call timeout. They need to either get it first a turnover or get a foul.
Wood has it. Under 20 to Dahlgren. Gets
Can't
up.
take their time.
Novacek puts a shot that's blocked by Bryant. And with 10, Coach Boyd is backing them off. So we have 10, 9, 8, the clock counting down, and Coach Boyd sending them off. And it looks like the Lady Bearcats will fall for the third straight time in a row as the final buzzer sounds, marking it the end of this game with the Lady Tigers winning it 66-58. And we're going to take a break. We'll come back, have a little post-game show, recap, and get you ready for the boys for the men's game. You're watching Lady Bearcat basketball here on the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by First National Bank. And we are back for the post-game show of the first matchup of 2 in Kearney, with the Lady Bearcats falling to the Fremont Tigers, who improved to 3-1 on the year, while Kearney drops to 1-3. It was a hard-fought battle, but Jeff has the stats from the whole game for both teams. And Jeff, it's all you, man. Let's hear them stats.
All right, for the Bearcats, they had a total of 58 points, 15 apiece for Alexis Bishu and Aspen Rusher. Behind them with 12 points was Addison Wood and Lily Novacek with 10 points. So 4 players, 4 out of the 6 scorers tonight for the Bearcats scored in double digits. Ellie Dahlgren had 4 points and Janae Kowalski had 2 points. As a team, the Bearcats shot 20 for 49 from the field, including 1 for 7 from downtown and 17 for 30 from the charity stripe. For the victorious Tigers, they scored a total of 66 points, led by the freshman Taylor McCabe. She scored 27 points from 11 for 18 from the field. Behind her was Sydney Galladay, 14 points. Charlie Earth and number 35, Jaylee Cohn, each had 2 points. Maya Larson had 5 points, and Madison Moore had 2 points. As a team, the Tigers shot 25 for 54, 6 for 19 from downtown, and 10 for 10, perfect from the free throw line. And those are your stats for this ball game.
All right, so Sean, final thoughts of the games from this first game we witnessed.
You know, I mean, it was a great game. Yeah, it's upsetting that our own Bearcats, you know, couldn't win at the home court, but you know, they lost, but they kept it close. You know, that's the one thing you want to do. If you're gonna lose, you keep it close. All right. Another thing I wanted to point out was, you know, maybe a year ago it was you two doing basketball for, you know, you guys were the pinnacle of, you know, Kearney High broadcasting is what I'd say. And, you know, we have Dave from Hits 106 over here. And when he's here, you know it's real, all right? You know the game is real. And to see you guys back here, you know, you're studying, you know, sports broadcasting, journalism, whatever you have in your prospective studies, you know, you guys have improved tremendously. I'm not anywhere near journalism, all right? I'm sticking more to politics and military. But you guys have improved tremendously, and truthfully, you know, thank you for your service to the broadcasting team, you know, but not just to the broadcasting team, but, you know, Kearney High athletics in general. You know, it's been a great go. I'm glad we could, you know, get together for this alumni, you know, basketball game. But, you know, you guys have improved greatly, you know, and I'm proud of you guys. So, you know, another game in the books, and yep, there you go.
Yeah, thank you, Sean. It's been a fun time.
It has.
It was fun, that game.
For me personally, I attend the University of Nebraska Kearney, and I am considered the voice of UNK athletics. I've appeared in many games. In my next game, I will be appearing as December 18th for the men's game for the Lopers. I'll get to see former Kearney High Bearcat. That's Kanan Koster leading the team. That game is at 7 on 91.1 KLPR. And Jeff, let's hear a little about you and what you're doing over there in Lincoln.
Well, I'm over there at UNL. I've done a few soccer games for the Cornhuskers earlier in the year on Big Ten Student U, the Big Ten Network kind of on-demand streaming network. Done a couple stuff for KRNU, including being a studio board op and being the snap person for a Husker football game earlier this fall. And also I started doing stuff for LincolnPrepSports.com, an online streaming website that does local high school hoops. And my next broadcast will be January 13th, January 11th, when the Bearcats head to Lincoln Northeast down at the Star City. I'll be on the call for that one. So hopefully we'll tune in at LincolnPrepSports.com.
With that is the final hearing. Kearney tomorrow night, the Lady Bearcats take on. It's the Woj game in Grand Island, and the KHS Media Pro won't be streaming it, but why not go to the game? It's the best rivalry in the state of Nebraska in Grand Island. The girls kick that off, I believe, at 5:15. Boys fall in Grand Island. With that is the wrap here in Kearney for the first one. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to have the boys game between the Fremont and the Bearcats with the new basketball boys. That's Brandon Warnke on the call with us three as the colorman. So take a break, stay tuned, and we'll be right back with the men's game action. You're watching.